Okay, good morning to all of you. Today we are starting with derivative, that is differentiation. Derivative is a concept which is used to solve the critical mathematical problems wherever we need to something very which is very infinitely small values. So the basic definition of the derivative starts from average rate of change of f, that is average rate of change of any function over a limit over a certain values, that is known as difference quotient. The average rate of change of this function f over the interval a b is, एवरेज रेट का सीधा साधा मतलब यही है कि रेट ऑफ चेंज. In general language, we are saying that what is the rate of change of any value, at what rate it is going to be changed. So we are going to find out the rate of change. So basically the rate of change is, in general language, in mathematical language, it is denoted by differentiation. If any function f, that is del f by del x, that is any function which is changed with respect to x, is simply written as fb minus fa upon b minus a. Okay, because here we are going to identify the change, average rate of change within the interval. So within that interval, what is the changes happen in that particular function, it is known as average rate of change. And this average rate of change is uh, normally known as slope of the line through points p and q in the figure. Just see the figure. Suppose any function, if you draw the graph of any function, so this purple line shows the graph of any function, purple line. I'm talking about the purple line, and this purple line is represented by a function y equals to fx. Okay. Now, within the interval from a to b, what is the average rate of change? Some of the time आपसे मैं पूछूं what is the speed of your car, आपकी कोई स्पीड पूछता है कि what is the speed of your car, तो स्पीड आप कैसे बोलते हो कि माई स्पीड ऑफ द कार इज 60 किलोमीटर पर आवर, 80 किलोमीटर पर आवर. आई एम आस्किंग द एवरेज स्पीड. इन जनरल आई एम आस्किंग द एवरेज स्पीड कि आपने 100 किलोमीटर का डिस्टेंस कवर किया है. इफ यू हैड कवर्ड 100 किलोमीटर ऑफ डिस्टेंस, देन एट व्हाट एवरेज स्पीड यू हैड रन योर कार. किस एवरेज स्पीड से आपने उस कार को रन किया, तो व्हाट इज द एवरेज स्पीड. जनरली आपसे कोई ये पूछता है, वो एवरेज स्पीड एवरेज वर्ड यूज नहीं करता है. वो आपसे क्या बोलता है, किस स्पीड से आए आप, किस स्पीड से कार चलाई आपने, तो आप जनरली क्या बोलते हो 60-70. बट व्हेन वी आर गोइंग टू कैलकुलेट द एवरेज स्पीड, इट कम आउट टू बी 40-30, 40-30. ओके, सो द रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ एनी स्पीड from a very starting point to end point is known as the average speed. So similarly, by the differentiation or the rate of change, we can say that these are the average change in the function, average change in the function. Okay, so the average rate of change is equals to slope of pq. When the interval is given to you, this p point and this q point are denoted through the a and b interval, through the between a and b interval. And if you draw the lines joining these 2 points, it gives a straight line. Okay, so this straight line, that is the slope of this line, give the average speed or average change, average rate of change of that function. तो हमें इस लाइन का स्लोप पता लग जाएगा, तो हम बता सकते हैं कि दिस इज द average rate of change of any function within a interval. For example, let function fx is equals to or y equals to x cube plus x. Then rate of change of function over 2 to 4 विद इन द इंटरवल 2 to 4 आपको अपनी इसकी एवरेज स्पीड बतानी है और एवरेज रेट ऑफ चेंज बताना है। तो जस्ट आप क्या करेंगे, यू जस्ट पुट द हायर लिमिट in this function, then subtract the lower limit and divide it by the higher minus lower. Function f4 minus f2 divided by 4 minus 2. So when you just put 4 in function, x cube की जगह 4 put किया तो 4 cube plus 4, this come out to be 68. And if you put 2 at the place of x, it come out to be 10. 68 minus 10 upon 4 minus 2 is equals to 2 is equals to 29. So this is the rate of change of function over the limit. Clear? So finding out the rate of change of function over a limit, you just use this methodology and this will give the slope of a line and ultimately you are getting the average rate of change. Average rate of change मैं बार बार word use कर रहा हूँ, तो average rate of change is nothing, it is differentiation. Again, if we want to define the function, because we knew that lower limit and the upper limit is almost something which is in addition, a plus h. Okay, so if you want to generalize the formula, fa plus h minus fa upon a plus h minus a, this come out to be 3a square plus 3ah plus h square plus 1 and so on. So this is an example. By this example, we are going to learn that what is the average rate of change of any function defined within a limit. Now, instantaneous rate of change. Instantaneous rate of change is that is particularly if I am asking that if you are moving from a car from Delhi to Jaipur, suppose आप अगर दिल्ली से जयपुर आ रहे हैं और मैं आपसे पूछता हूं कि आपकी कोटपुतली इज इन मिडिल ऑफ द दिल्ली एंड जयपुर, एक डिस्ट्रिक्ट है कोटपुतली, तो मैं पूछता हूं कि कोटपुतली पे आपकी स्पीड क्या थी, तो आई एम आस्किंग द इंस्टेंट स्पीड ऑफ योर कार एट दैट पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट और टाइम. आपकी मैं उस पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट और टाइम पे मैं आपकी क्या पूछ रहा हूँ, कार की स्पीड पूछ रहा हूँ, एंड दैट पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट पर अगर मैं पूछ रहा हूँ तो दैट इज नोन एज इंस्टेंटेनियस रेट ऑफ चेंज. ओके, the instantaneous rate of change fx at x equals to a is defined by taking the limit of the average rates of change of function over the intervals as h approach to 0. अब अगर मैंने इंस्टेंटेनियसली पूछ लिया आपसे, तो इंस्टेंटेनियसली अगर मैं आपसे कुछ पूछता हूँ तो उसका टाइम ड्यूरेशन क्या होगा, दैट इज द टाइम ड्यूरेशन फॉर दैट पर्टिकुलर इंस्टेंट और मोमेंट इज h टेंड्स टू 0 और h इक्वल्स टू अप्रोच टू 0. तो यहां से आपका लिमिट का कंसेप्ट चालू होता है. इंस्टेंटेनियस रेट ऑफ चेंज इज इक्वल्स टू लिमिट h टेंड्स टू 0 एंड फंक्शन इज डिफाइंड फ्रॉम एवरेज इंटरवल fa plus h minus fa upon h. Clear? Any doubt in instantaneous rate of change?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. The instantaneous rate of change, the derivative of function at x equals to a, which we write as f dash a. यहां से आपका जर्नल बेसिक डेफिनेशन डिफरेंशिएशन का स्टार्ट होता है. सो इंस्टेंटेनियस चेंज को आप किससे डिनोट करते हैं, एफ डैश ए से डिनोट करते हैं, एंड इन जर्नलाइज इट इज रिप्रेजेंटेड एज लिमिट h टेंड्स टू 0 f a plus h minus f a upon h. This a plus h is the upper limit, this a is the lower limit. Okay, next, now estimating the slope by zooming in. The derivative of a slope is a geometric approach. अब हम इसका थोड़ा सा geometric approach देख रहा हूं मैं. Suppose any function is defined like this and the curve is given like this. Initially at t equals to 0 पे start हुआ और as the time increases or the value of x increases, the value of y comes like this, and as the upper limit comes or the highest peak comes, it start decreasing. ये कोई ग्राफ है, ठीक है, और किसी भी फंक्शन का ग्राफ हो सकता है. तो अब मुझे किसी भी फंक्शन का ग्राफ अगर गिवन है तो एट एनी टाइम ऑफ पॉइंट मैं उसका स्लोप कैलकुलेट करूंगा, एंड दैट पर्टिकुलर स्लोप इज नोन एज द डिफरेंशियल वैल्यू. ओके, द स्लोप ऑफ द सेकेंड लाइन थ्रो x fx and x plus h f x plus h is same as the average rate of change of function over the interval x, x plus h, or the difference quotient. तो सपोज इफ यू वांट टू गेट द स्लोप ऑफ दिस कर्व, अगर मुझे इस कर्व का स्लोप फाइंड आउट करना है तो एक पर्टिकुलर कर्व का पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट पे करेंगे तो हम एक टेंजेंट ड्रॉ करेंगे उसके ऊपर, और एक पर्टिकुलर रेंज में करना है तो वी जस्ट जॉइन द पॉइंट्स एंड गेट अ लाइन एंड वी फाइंड आउट द slope of that line, and this slope of that line is representing the average rate of change. Clear? The slope of the tangent line through x fx is same as the instantaneous rate of change of function at the point x or the derivative, which we had already discussed. अभी ये मैं बता रहा हूँ कि now we are not talking about the interval range. अब मैं इंटरवल पे बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ. I am talking on a particular point. किसी पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट पे, दैट इज ऑन इंस्टेंट वैल्यू पर, उस फंक्शन की क्या परफॉर्मेंस है, क्या आउटपुट है. सो परफॉर्मेंस और आउटपुट डिफाइन करने के लिए और डिराइव करने के लिए व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू डू, वी आर ड्राइंग अ टेंजेंट लाइन ऑन दैट पॉइंट, एंड थ्रू द हेल्प ऑफ दैट टेंजेंट we are going to find out the instantaneous value or instantaneous rate of change. Clear? So again we just use the slope of that line, or we are finding the slope by using the limit concept also. आप इंस्टेंटेनियस वैल्यू को फाइंड आउट करने के लिए लिमिट को यूज करेंगे, एवरेज वैल्यू को फाइंड आउट करने के लिए लिमिट को यूज नहीं करेंगे. क्लियर? यस. एनीबॉडी वांट टू आस्क समथिंग? Let's take an example. Fx equals to 3x square plus 4x. Use a different quotient with h equals to 0.0001 to estimate the slope of the tangent line to the graph of function at the point where x equals to 2. आपको पर्टिकुलरली एक वैल्यू x equals to 2 पर मुझे टेंजेंट का स्लोप फाइंड आउट करना है, और हम उस वक्त h की वैल्यू कितना ले रहे हैं? 0.0001. ओके, we are estimating the slope of the tangent line. The derivative as a function, an algebraic approach. Now we had seen the graphical approach. Now we are moving towards the algebraic approach. For finding out the algebraic approach, we are basically using the concept of differentiation. So far, all we have been doing is approximating the derivative of function. Is there a way of computing it exactly? अभी तो हम उसको approximation की basis पे हम calculate कर रहे थे through the graphical method. Now there is a exact calculation for computing the derivative. Okay, the derivative of the function f at the point x is the slope of the tangent line through x fx, or the instantaneous rate of change of f at the point x. This concept is clear to you? This is a graphical approach. Yes, I'm just recalling this. Just see it. Therefore, the derivative is a function of x, and that is why we write it as f dash x. सबसे पहले जो नोटेशन है वो आपको अंडरस्टैंड करना होगा. डेरिवेटिव को हम क्या किस नोटेशन से डिनोट करेंगे? f dash x, because we are derivate the function with respect to x. If you want to find out the derivative at 1, that means you are finding out the value at instant value. आपने पहले डेरिवेटिव फाइंड कर लिया, और उस डेरिवेटिव का किसी भी पॉइंट पे फाइंड आउट करने के लिए आपको क्या करना है? विद इन द रेंज आप उस पर्टिकुलर वैल्यू को पुट अप करेंगे. यू विल गेट द स्लोप ऑफ द टेंजेंट एट द पॉइंट ऑन द ग्राफ वेयर x इक्वल्स टू 1. Similarly, if you want to find out the slope of the tangent at point -4, then in the derivative you just put the value -4, and you will get the slope of the tangent at the point on the graph where x equals to -4. Now the definition starts. The derivative f dash of the function fx is the slope of the tangent at the point x fx. F dash x is equals to, this is the, just wait a minute. This is a generalized formula for finding out the differentiation. अब तक हमने जितने भी डिफरेंशिएशन देखे थे, डिफरेंशिएशन हमने स्टार्ट किया था, वी हैड स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम द वेरी बिगनिंग. वी आर डायरेक्टली अप्रोच टू द फंक्शंस एंड गेट द डेरिवेटिव ऑफ ईच फंक्शन. जैसे मैंने आपको बोला था, व्हाट इज द डिफरेंशिएशन ऑफ साइन एक्स. एवरीबडी नोज दैट डिफरेंशिएशन ऑफ साइन एक्स इज इक्वल्स टू कॉस एक्स. बट हाउ द डिफरेंशिएशन ऑफ साइन एक्स इक्वल्स टू कॉस एक्स कम आउट, वो साइन एक्स का डिफरेंशिएशन कॉस एक्स कैसे आया, वो इस फॉर्मूले से हमको पता चलेगा. बाय द हेल्प ऑफ दिस फॉर्मूला वी आर गोइंग टू फाइंड आउट द differentiation of any functions or standard functions with the help of this formula. Okay, are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
In words, the derivative is the limit of the difference quotient. By the difference quotient, we mean the average rate of change of function over the interval x, comma, x plus h. This is the difference quotient. A derivative f dash x of a function f depicts how the function f is changing at point x. This is the basic definition. Derivative of a function f depicts how the function f is changing at point x. किसी particular point x पर function कैसे change हो रहा है, how the function is going to be changed. Okay, function must be continuous at point x. Now the word continuous comes over here, this continuous. We had already discussed about that the functions are of two types. One is continuous in nature, that is analog in nature, and one is discrete in nature, that is not analog in nature. Do you know the difference between continuous function and non-continuous function? I hope that everyone knows about the difference between continuous function and non-continuous function. Continuous functions are the analog functions and non-continuous functions are known as the discrete functions or digital functions. Okay, so function f must be continuous at point x in order for there to be a derivative at that point. A function which has derivative is said to be differentiable. किसी भी फंक्शन का अगर डेरिवेटिव एग्जिस्ट करता है तो वी कैन से डायरेक्टली दैट दिस फंक्शन इज डिफरेंशिएबल. क्लियर? द डेरिवेटिव इज कंप्यूटेड बाय यूजिंग द कंसेप्ट ऑफ डेल एक्स. यहां पर आपको मैं शो कर रहा हूं कि द डेरिवेटिव इज कंप्यूटेड बाय यूजिंग द कंसेप्ट ऑफ डेल एक्स और डेल्टा एक्स. ओके, डेल्टा एक्स इज एन आर्बिट्री चेंज और इंक्रीमेंट इन द वैल्यू ऑफ एक्स. That is, delta shows that this is the arbitrary change or instantaneous change or increment in the value of x. तो अपन जैसे अपन डिफरेंशिएशन को कि d by dx, तो this d denotes the delta or the arbitrary change. Clear? For example, let's take as a function fx equals to 3x square plus 4x. The difference quotient is given by average rate of change of function over x plus h. अब मैं इसका एक रेंज ले रहा हूँ x और x plus h के बीच में, मुझे इसका डिफरेंस क्वोशिएंट फाइंड आउट करना है गिवन फंक्शन का, एंड द फंक्शन इज 3x स्क्वायर प्लस 4x. नाउ टेक द लिमिट एज h टेंड्स टू 0. Let fx equals to 1 by x. Just 1 minute. F dash x equals to this. Now you have to find out what is the f dash x. आपके पास फंक्शन आपके पास गिवन है. Just take your pen and copy and try to find out this f dash x. Just take a minute and try to find out the difference quotient. Are you getting it or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Do it and let me know the result. Everybody start doing.
The f dash x is equal to 6x plus 4 and f dash 1 is equal to 10.
Yes. Others? What about the others?
Same.
Same. Yes. All of you had bring out the solution. First of all, you want to find out the f dash x. For finding out f dash x, what we are going to do? In place of x, we just put x plus h. First of all, we just put x plus h. And by putting x plus h, we do the calculation like 3x plus h का whole square plus 4x plus h minus bracket 3x square plus 4x upon x plus h minus x. Had you done like this, where h tends to 0, yes, anybody who had done, kindly explain the process of solution. Yes, Shruti, can you explain?
What's the?
Can you explain the solution? Shruti?
तो x के जगह पे x plus h पुट करना है.
First we have put the x plus h, that is the upper limit, okay?
Yes sir. और नीचे में
माइनस भी तो करना है, सब्ट्रैक्ट करके लोअर लिमिट को पुट अप करना है.
यस सर. और उसके बाद फिर
Okay.
इसको सॉल्व कर देना है और फिर जो आंसर निकलेगा वहां पे फिर x की
उसके बाद
वैल्यू.
आपको जो पूरा ब्रैकेट है दैट इज x प्लस h का होल स्क्वायर आ रहा है 3x स्क्वायर में. तो ओके, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू हैव टू एलोबरेट a स्क्वायर प्लस b स्क्वायर प्लस 2ab
यस
and you
सर.
elaborate everything. After elaborating everything, you just put h tends to 0.
यस
After
सर.
putting h tends to 0, you finally got f dash x. Okay.
हाँ
Now,
सर. उसके बाद फिर x के जगह पे फिर 1 को पुट कर देना है.
Okay.
उसके बाद फिर निकल जाएगा.
very good. After completing the f dash x, if you want to find the instant value of that function at point 1, we just put the 1 at x. जहां जहां भी x होगा मैं वहां पर पुट कर दूंगा 1 and finally we got the result. All you had done in the same way. I hope so that everyone had done in the same way. Any doubt?
Yes, sir. No, sir.
Okay. Now see the power rule. We know that any function fx equals to x to the power n is given to you. For n is any fixed real number, then we know the differentiation of this function is given as n x to the power n minus 1. हम सब जानते हैं कि x to the power n का डिफरेंशिएशन क्या होगा, n into x to the power n minus 1, like this. ठीक है. Any function, if any function, suppose function fx is equals to 1 is given to you, 1 is given to you, and the differentiation of function, we know that constant, किसी भी constant function का differentiation क्या होता है? What is the differentiation of any
0.
constant function is 0. तो चाहे 1 हो, चाहे 2 हो, चाहे 3 हो, चाहे 4 हो, if any constant functions appears, then, and it is individual, अगर वो individual है, if it is multiplied with some variable, then you cannot say that it is 0. If it is not multiply and it is individually mentioned, then you can directly say that any constant function is having the differentiation 0. Now function fx is equals to x, then what is the differentiation? It come out to be 1 by the quotient rule. These are the solution done according to the quotient rule, and generalized we just get the function. If x is represented by a power x to the power n, then the differentiation come out to be nx n into x की power n minus 1. Okay. Since the power rule works for negative exponents, ऐसा नहीं है कि power rule is working for positive powers, it also work for the negative powers. नेगेटिव पावर है तो नेगेटिव पावर का मैनिपुलेशन जो भी होगा दैट इज डन अकॉर्डिंग टू द एल्जेब्रिक साइंस. ओके, सपोज इफ एनी फंक्शन fx इज गिवन लाइक दिस, fx इज इक्वल्स टू 1 अपॉन x टू द पावर 4. So we can write x 1 upon x to the power 4 is can be written like this, x to the power minus 4. Now if you want to find out the differentiation, we can find the differentiation by using the power rule. Minus 4 come into the multiplication, and minus 4 minus 1 will become x to the power minus 5. We can rearrange like this, and ultimately the final solution come out to be minus 4 upon x to the power 5. Okay, so in the similar way, suppose the function fx is equals to x to the power n. Suppose the function and the derivative according to that फंक्शन अगर आपके पास 1 लिखा हुआ है, x लिखा हुआ है, x स्क्वायर लिखा हुआ है, x क्यूब लिखा है, 1/x लिखा है, 1/x स्क्वायर लिखा है, 1/x क्यूब लिखा है, द डेरिवेटिव ऑफ ईच फंक्शन इज गिवन इन द टेबल एज यू सी. आई थिंक द पावर रूल इज पावर रूल इज क्लियर टू यू.
Yes, sir.
Okay, for example, if fx is equals to x cube, then the differentiation of this is very simple, 3x square. When we say f dash x equals to 3x square, the derivative of x cube with respect to x equals to 3x square. This is the language which we are going to use. आपने इसको जो लिखा हुआ है f dash x equals to 3x square, इसको if you want to write in the language form, we write in the language form like this: the derivative of x cube with respect to x equals to 3x square. The derivative with respect to x by the symbol d by dx. Ultimately, the derivative with respect to x we use to denote this language by a symbol which is known as d by dx. Okay, d by dx. The notation d by dx means the derivative with respect to x. Thus, for instance, d by dx of x cube is equals to 3x square. The derivative with respect to x of x cube is equals to 3x square. The same thing. Now, derivative of sums, difference, and constant multiplications or multiples. Suppose these are the some properties which are related to the differentiation. If any function is given in the form of sum, any function is given in the form of differences, and constant multiples are there, then how we proceed for the derivative? If function f dash x and g dash x exist and c is a constant, then a fx plus minus gx is given to you, so you can individually apply the property of differentiation. आप fx पे अलग differentiation कर सकते हैं, gx पे अलग differentiation करते हैं. So this is the different addition and subtraction property of differentiation. And if any constant is multiplied with the function, so you just bring out the constant outside and do the differentiation of function individually. Okay. Any problem in understanding the notation?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, if the function is in the form of quotient or dividend, fx upon gx, if fx and gx are the differentiation, अब मुझे इनका differentiation निकालना है, तो according to the basic rule, हम अगर इसको proceed करते हैं, तो we have to proceed like this. आप इसको देख लें एक बार. This is the fundamental method of finding out the differentiation of function which are representing in the dividend form. Okay, but we are not going to use this method in continuous way. This is just for the understanding. After that, we are just derive the rule or quotient rule. We directly use the quotient rule from this generalized method, and we directly use that method for solving the questions. See the previous slide. According to the general rule, we had done like this: first, second step, third step, fourth step, and finally we come to the step, and this is the final step, and we generalize this formula from the basic formula. आप लोगों को मैंने क्वेश्चन रूल का एक फॉर्मूला बताया था डेरिवेटिव में, तो आप लोगों को उस वक्त, तो आप लोगों ने जितने भी लोग थे जिनका डिफरेंशिएशन स्ट्रांग नहीं था, दे हैड मग अप दैट फॉर्मूला, बट हाउ दैट फॉर्मूला कम्स, द सॉल्यूशन इज इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू. In this way, the formula comes. If you want to write down this formula or the solution, you just write it down or take a snapshot of it. Should I move forward?
Yes, sir.
So, the division rule for the differentiation is u upon v. So, v differentiation of u minus v differentiation of u and the denominator का square. Okay, this is the generalized formula. Now these are the some examples. Try to solve this example in front of you. Find out the differentiation of 3x cube plus 4x minus 9 without seeing the solution. एक बार आप solution को नहीं देखेंगे. Now you come to the rules also. So without seeing the solution, you just try this example for finding out the solution. Three examples are given in front of you. Let me know the solutions of three examples. Yes. Pradeep Kumar, what is the differentiation of this 3x cube plus 4x minus 9? The solution is in front of you. Are you getting the solution or you have any doubt in this solution? Don't leave the class. If you are not able to find it out, you can ask the query. Yes, Muhammad Amir. Yes, the differentiation of this 3x cube plus 4x minus 9 is like this. We know that 3 is multiplied to the x cube. So you just bring 3 outside and do the differentiation of x cube by using the power rule. This will become 3x square. And if you are going to differentiate 4x, this will become 4 will come out, and the differentiation of x is come out to be 1. After that, if you are going to differentiate 9, so 9 is a constant quantity over here. The differentiation of any constant quantity is equals to 0. So the differentiation of the function is 3 into 3x square plus 4 into 1 minus 0. And finally, the solution come out to be 9x square plus 4. Now for second example, d by dx, you need to find out the differentiation of d by dx of 4x to the power 1.2 minus 2x minus 9x to the power minus 1. What is the differentiation of this? Yes, Shruti?
The 4.8 into x to the power 0.2 plus 2 plus 9 upon x square.
Okay. So don't get confused with the power which is mentioned in the fractional part. 1.2. 1.2 can be written as 12.10 or 12.10 can written as 6 by 5. Okay. So you have to use the power rule. 4 will come out and x to the power 6 by 5 minus 1 and 6 by 5 come into the multiplication with 4 also. So you have to just use the power rule and do the differentiation. I think these are the very simple forms and very simple examples. अगर आप अभी भी इनको सॉल्व करने की कोशिश नहीं कर पाएंगे तो यू आर अनेबल टू गो फॉर द सॉल्यूशन ऑफ ऑर्डिनरी डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशंस, लिमिट एंड लैप्लास. Yes, Aprajita?
Yes, sir.
I'm unable to find out your... Yes, any query?
No, sir.
You just raise your hand.
Sorry, sir. वो गलती से हो गया.
Okay. Okay, next. Limits and continuity. Now, after understanding the concept of differentiation, we had covered the topic of limit and continuity earlier. So just apply the differentiation or differentiation methods. We can find the limit and continuity of any function given to you. So I'm moving forward with the slides because we had already covered this topic. You just go through this slides by your own for quick revision. So for finding out the limit of any function, in example, we are seeing that x tends to 3. The limit given as x tends to 3. Ultimately, I had already told you that for finding out the limit of any function, first directly put the limit. I told you the method of finding out the limit. Directly put the limit over the function. If the function by putting the limit gives a perfect value, then that is the solution of that function. If the function gives 0 upon 0 form or infinity upon infinity form, then that is known as indeterminate form. And for finding out the limit of indeterminate form, we are going to use the L'Hospital rule. And L'Hospital rule says that before applying the limit, first you differentiate the numerator separately and denominator separately, and then put the limit. And if the value comes out to be some perfect value, then there is a solution for that function. If again the forms come out like 0 upon 0 or infinity upon infinity, then you just go for the second time derivative of numerator and denominator separately. This is known as L'Hospital rule. I think L'Hospital rule is clear to all of you.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next, this is the graphical approach for finding out the limit and continuity of any function.
सर हम लोग रिपीट क्यों कर रहे हैं?
Just because after completing the ordinary differential equation, we are moving towards the partial differential equation, and where from the very beginning differentiation is important and integration is important. And I feel that by observing your result in the quiz, that some of the students are not scored well. So I thought that their differentiation and integration is not perfect. Some of the time when I'm asking the solution also, they are not responding to me properly. That's why I'm just repeating this differentiation and integration. Almost 80% syllabus is completed, 20% syllabus is left, which will be covered by the next classes. 3 4 more classes are to be required for completing the syllabus. So those who are good in integration and differentiation, the class is not for those students, but it is important for those who are not good in integration and differentiation. Okay.
ओके सर. ओके सर.
So this concept is related to the limit and continuity. इसके बाद कोई ये नहीं बोलेगा कि मुझे डिफरेंशिएशन नहीं आता है, मुझे इंटीग्रेशन करना नहीं आता. What is the correct answer for this question? One example is given in front of you, d by dx of x square upon s to the power 5. And the solution is given as 2x upon 5x to the power 4. This is wrong. The correct answer is, what is the correct answer? क्या होगा इसका करेक्ट आंसर? ए बी सी डी में से कौन सा टिक करें? ये अपराजिता.
सर जस्ट अ 1 मिनट.
हम्म. कितना टाइम लगेगा? इतना छोटा सा क्वेश्चन है.
सर सी 1 बाय 3x स्क्वायर.
विच ऑप्शन?
सी.
ए या सी? Yes, Shruti, which option?
सर ए.
A. A. Okay. A is the right answer. It's a very simple. We'll wait a minute. Yes, I had just put my mic off. Now I am audible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Wait a minute. Okay. We are going to solve for x. This is a quadratic equation, and for solving the quadratic equation, we just choose any of the method. So don't need to be get panic. We have to go through some particular specific method. If you know the differentiation, you can go by doing the any manipulations. Now we in differentiation we are going to learn the product rule also. If two functions are multiplied, then to find out the differentiation directly, we can use the product rule for finding out the differentiation, or either we can go for the multiplication completely, but some of the quadratic functions can multiplied, but the function which cannot be multiplied and need to find out the derivative. Suppose e to the power x and sine x. We want to find out the derivative of e to the power x into sine x. So we cannot go directly to find out the derivative. We have to use the product rule. Okay. And we know the product rule, apply the product rule for finding out the derivative and get the solution. I just come to the slide where the some standard results are given to you of some standard functions. These are the some examples. I shared the slides with you. If you want to do the practice of these questions, you can go through the slides for practicing.
सर आप असाइनमेंट भी दोगे क्या?
असाइनमेंट दे देंगे आपको. Assignment is related to your ordinary differential equation, limit and continuity, and sir Laplace equation. Okay.
सर आप पहले स्टेट भेज दीजिएगा, हम लोग प्रैक्टिस कर लेंगे.
ठीक है.
नहीं तो सर आप वो कर दो जैसे लास्ट टाइम लैब क्लास में एग्जाम दिए थे ना.
हाँ तो असेसमेंट कर सकते हैं. असेसमेंट इज नॉट अ बिग डील. आई जस्ट प्रिपेयर सम क्वेश्चंस फॉर यू पीपल. ओके.
वो ज्यादा अच्छा होगा.
ठीक है, ठीक है. Okay. So this is all about the basic differentiation. So all of you just those who are not well versed with the integration and differentiation, kindly start repeating. Because in the next class, I'm going to start with exact form of differentiation, and we will complete the exact form of exact ordinary differential equations